All right, let us get into the voicemails. We had a lot of people calling in, a lot of people talking about yearbooks. Yearbooks gave everybody a big boner this time around, so we'll do a couple of those. We'll do a couple of others. Let's start with lies about your 20s.
Hi guys, love the podcast, love you guys. I am actually calling in about youth and this false narrative surrounding your 20s. And all of, the movies and shows, they always make the 20-year-olds to be out to be, perfect and have these amazing bodies and just look like absolute supermodels. And for so many women, that is just not true. I'm 23 years old and I spent these last couple of years really, really hating myself and going so hard at the gym and dieting and all of this different stuff because I looked at myself and I thought, well, you're in your 20s. You were supposed to be this, thin, six-pack abs with an ass you can bounce a quarter off of. And you've actually gained so much, awkward weight and you're just still growing into your body. And yeah, I just really wish that narrative would just piss right off. Thank you guys. Love you. Bye.
That's social media's fault.
Yeah.
Totally.
And I will say, just to maybe help people a little bit who feel that way, because I talked about, somebody earlier commented on one of my TikToks and said, I wish I had your confidence. And then I made a video back saying, you can have my confidence. And the way to have that, and obviously this took me a while, but it is the reason why I am confident, is that if you just think about the fact that there is always going to be something else that you want, somebody will always have something better qualities than you have in some way, but then you will also have better qualities yourself in a certain way.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like everybody always wants something they don't have, but you need to appreciate what you do have. Like Fran and I always joke, I have a big ass and she's got big boobs. And we both wish that we had the other thing.
Yeah.
But I'm happy I got a big ass. She's happy she's got big boobs. Unfortunately, I don't have big boobs and she doesn't have a big ass. But we can appreciate those other things about ourselves. Obviously, that's a very superficial, shallow
No, you're right about
quality to be
Yeah,
like, but it is having to do with your body. And if you just try to remind yourself, like, you are you for a reason, which is very cheesy, and I hate being a cheeseball, but like certain qualities, you don't want to be like everybody else. You don't want to look like everybody else.
Also look at yourself every day. You're the one like staring at yourself in the mirror. When other people see you, they see stuff you don't even recognize anymore because you've just been fucking staring at your body and your face for so many years.
Yeah, and you don't realize the amount of great things that people are saying about you or even think about when they look at you.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's important to remember.
That's completely true. You're 100% right, especially about the just thinking about the things that you have. That's something that I do. I always think about, like, what is it that I have that, and this is again kind of like superficial, but what do I have that's like better than other people? Like maybe other people have better things than me, whether it's personality wise, physically, whatever, but I'll think about like, oh no, like this on me is great. Like people would be jealous of this, or people would want this. And that kind of helps me like counteract my own jealousy, but being like, oh, well, I've got whatever to offer. Maybe it's a little bit different, but I've still got it. You know what I mean?
Everybody has something to offer.
Completely. Completely. That was a wonderful answer, ladies. Rhea specifically. Fantastic answer. Okay, let's go. Britney Spears.
Hey guys, first off, love the podcast. I was calling in about YouTube. So one of the first YouTube videos I ever watched was the Britney Spears Toxic music video. My parents were gone and I had a babysitter, so one of my good friends and I looked it up. And given I was like in probably third or fourth grade when this happened, and my babysitter came in and wanted to know what we were watching, so we showed her. Well, she told my parents about what I had watched. The next day, my mom sat me down and I had to show her the music video. Well, if you can imagine the scene where Britney Spears is rubbing down the guy's pants after he spilled himself in the airplane, didn't go over very well. So I got grounded for a month, and that's my YouTube story. Thanks.
I thought this was kind of funny because it's like, it's such a standard thing where parents, people, I would say starting around my age and probably going like seeping into your guys' age when you were younger, parents didn't totally understand like what is it that we're totally watching. It's kind of hard to censor what you watch on YouTube because you can kind of get away with watching a 3-minute music video quickly without anybody knowing. Like it's easier to get away with shit. And the Britney Spears Toxic video is a very sexy video.
It is. I remember watching that
a
million times.
Oh yeah,
when it came out.
Extremely sexy.
I wanted to be her so bad.
So bad. I wanted to be her for Halloween, for life, for everything. It was amazing. But I could see how moms would be pissed by that.
She got grounded for a month. That's fucking
That
wild.
sucks so
That's
bad.
a little too long to be grounded.
Honestly,
for that.
For a little music video. Actually.
Honestly, it sounds like my parents for real. Just like a we'll ground you hard now so it'll never happen again, and then it always happens again, of course. Okay, let's wrap it up with yearbook quote.
Hello, ladies. My name is James. I'm from Massachusetts, and I was calling to talk about yearbooks. So, my yearbook quote or whatever, I was trying to come up with something funny, and honestly, it ended up just coming out totally cringy, and I honestly threw my yearbook out just because I couldn't even look at it. Mine was, keep your pimp hand strong and your pinky in the air. I have no idea how a high school saw the word pimp hand and said, yeah, let's go ahead and print that out. But they did, and it went out to the entire school. Everyone saw it, and we're just like, yeah, that's fine. That's cool, I guess. But honestly, no one even gives a shit. But my question was, what was your
we care a lot.
yearbook quote? And yeah, thank you so much for taking my question. Love you, ladies. Love the show, and have a great day.
Thank you to him for
I
leaving
love that
voicemail.
man.
Yeah, love him. So sweet, so
he was
nice.
Funny as fuck.
I said my yearbook quote before, my corny shit. That to me is true. How the fuck does that get under
so
the
much
radar?
shit got like slid in there.
Keep your pimp hand strong.
Your pinkies.
It goes
And
all the way
your
back to like
pinkies up?
That's like from like the
What the
70s.
fuck
Like there's
does
no
that
excuse.
mean?
Like is no one proofreading these quotes? Like it's really
Apparently not.
What
crazy.
does that mean? Keep your pimp hand strong.
Meaning because you gotta sometimes you gotta slap a bitch. if
Sometimes
she
you
gets
gotta
out if she gets out of turn.
Oh, okay.
She's one of your hoes.
Okay.
Pimps and hoes. She's
That's
one of your
crazy.
hoes.
And then
You gotta
pinkies up?
bring her back in.
That's wild.
It's pretty fucked up.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just.
That's
start
the new
doing
motto
that.
for the podcast.
Yeah.
Keep your
Keep your
pimp hand-
pimp hand strong and your pinkies
And
up.
your pinkies up. Pinkies up is the thing I'm trying to do for myself, by the way. That's a side note thing. We'll talk about that later.
Okay.
But
Noted.
yes. No, I like that. I'm just saying it now.
Yeah.
I would
Keep
like
a mental note.
I would like pinkies up to be my zillion beers.
Okay.
And I think
Okay.
I'm gonna make it happen.
All right.
We'll see
you
what
have to
happens.
make it happen.
I
Yeah,
like
no.
that. I like that.
I'm
And
gonna-
we'll make keep your pimp hand strong.
Yeah. Keep the
We'll
first
bring
half
that
and then
back
I'll
for
bring it
him.
home. Yeah, which I appreciate. But thank you as always for everybody calling in. A lot of hysterical yearbook stories. So I hope that we touched on a lot of the conversations that we had. But I mean, unbelievable amount of yearbook stories. People fucking love yearbooks. I had no idea they'd be so hype about it. So if you want to call in for the next episode, 551-258-3436.